Hey guys, this is Burton here with Vado Games, and I am continuing the uh, video series that's highlighting the workflow that we're using for our robots for Robots Love Ice Cream. And in the last part of the last installments, we went over unwrapping this model, optimizing them a bit, unwrapping them, exporting the appropriate textures for texture maps for texturing in Photoshop. And since that tutorial this past week, my artist has gone through and textured this guy and a few more, or a few other ones that we've done. And so now at this point, we are ready to rig this guy for animation. And so that's what I'm going to be showing you in this series. So the first thing I'll talk about is what is rigging. In animation, in game engines, you have skeletal animation, you have vertex animation, you may have other ones. I don't know. But the um, vertex animations are moving and cataloging how a vertex moves over a timeline, like this timeline here. Um, Unity doesn't, as far as I know, Unity doesn't do that. You have to have these vertices bound to a skeleton, and you have to have, when you bind to a skeleton, you have weights that are applied to each vertice with respect to one or more bones in the skeleton. And so I'm going to show you with this simple guy. He's like really going to be pretty easy. We're going to use, I think, let's just use three bones in him. I'll show you sort of, this is what I sent over to my artist. I said, here's what I'm thinking. We've got a root. The root is the um, core. This is like going to be your pivot point basically for your animations. We've got a turret base down below it. Um, so we'll go ahead and do three. Originally I was thinking we'd just do one, so the turret would come up and recoil when it fires or charge up. I think we're going to do two steps so you can see it sort of almost like a more accordion-like motion when it charges up. So you'll see it like this piece right here will pull up, and then this other piece will pull up too, and they can move independent one another and give it a smoother and more emotion that has more conveys more personality or more depth, which is what we've tried to do. These guys are pretty like really rigid because they're robots, and we're not trying to make them whimsical. We're not going to bend them around, have them flexing from side to side. Part of that may be appropriate at some point, but for our team and the complexity of things, we need to keep our scope small where we can. So this is one of the areas we chose to say, we're just going to make them move fairly rigidly and try to make that work. So um, I think that's where I'm going to stop this first one. And the next one, I'll just go ahead and get started and show you how I rig. So thanks.